Okay, so now we can start new things. I've pre-shuffled your cards and I lay them here in one row. The pre-shuffle is done off camera because it's very hard for me to concentrate, feel the energy, also take care of the camera and other aspects. Probably in the future we may do, I don't know, we're aiming to get to a point where we can do live sessions, but for the moment this is where we're at. Okay, so let's see the cards. We have the Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 20 the Judgment, 4 of Wands, and 5 the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so let's start off with these two Pisces. I see here we have two kids, we have two young souls. It's like fresh energy, just getting started in an endeavor. Okay, and they're sort of back to back. Okay, we have the Page of Swords here. This is like these are two very young people here. One has a sword and the other one has a pentacle. So swords usually talk about thoughts. So this person has the power of thoughts. As you can see here, they have it's an quite huge sword for their frame. They might even do some damage to their own self with this sword. But the Page of Swords, it's a person that's like a hero. They're driven by justice. They're driven by saying the truth all the time. Maybe they have some sharp words or arguments. They may be sharp within themselves, and maybe a bit cocky in a way, okay, but it's normal given their young energy, okay. And here we have a Page of Pentacles. Now the person holding the pentacle is very abundant. They have like a seed. They want to put it to the ground and see it sprout, nurture it in a way, work on this endeavor. They're very committed, very dedicated. Page of Pentacles, okay. So we have like a dynamic duo here for some of you, and for half of you, and the other half maybe this is a quarrel between two people. You may be the Page of Swords or the Page of Pentacles. You need to see how you manifest your energy in this period and how the other person is also acting. That will help you identify which is which. Okay, so if they're back to back with this, I think it's a beautiful bond. They're like partners in crime. They're two opposites which attract. Okay, so if you feel this theme coming up, this reading is probably resonating strong with you. Okay, we have air and earth. Okay, so these are two polar opposites. I'm feeling like this sort of twin flame energy where opposites attract, and due to the fact that you're meeting the other person, which is your total opposite, you get to learn a lot of new things, but it won't be easy, okay, because you could be back to back, just working with the outside world, you as a team, or you could be back to back because there is a quarrel here, okay? And maybe you're actually switching between the two sides where you're together, like so tightly together in a direction, in a subject, or when you switch from that energy, you go to the other extreme where maybe you're not talking to each other. Maybe there's a moment of silence. Maybe there's a lot of heat between you two because you don't understand each other. But I see it working beautifully, okay? It's like the black and the dark working together. Yes. And these two here... these two here, it's like, so I'm feeling this Page of Swords like being sort of cocky because he's looking like with a with a smirk on his face towards us, the viewer. It's like you want to get some. I don't know. I feel it a bit feisty here, okay, and a bit confident. Overly confident, okay. But the Page of Pentacles is looking here towards the future, where you would have this this Judgment card, okay. So we have 20, the Judgment card, okay. This is divine intervention. Very heavy, dense frequencies, okay. It's like almost burning the world around you. As you can see here in this card, we have two people brewing in their own stew together. So they're it's like a cabin fever type of situation. Maybe you're in quarantine now, this person. So we have the two children being in quarantine, and you're just burning in your own juices in a way, okay. It's one thing to go on dates, it's one thing to have a bond with someone, but living together, okay, for a long period of time, given the pandemic, okay, some quarrels may arise, but here I feel there's some sort of a divine intervention which makes you to go through a very hard moment, okay. So we have 20, the Judgment. So 22 plus 0 is 2. So this card is related to the High Priestess, okay. And we also know that the High Priestess usually takes her input from the pages. Like the pages are her pillars, like her sensors, okay. She feels through these kids, through these younglings. She feels the outside energy. So the emphasis for this month is indeed on how this bond is going to take this hit from the divine. So I don't know what would happen for what is happening for you right now. Maybe you and your significant other, or the person that you're inquiring about, are going through a rough patch. It's like it's not even fair. It doesn't feel fair, but it is, because it's Judgment. Here comes the day of reckoning, okay. And we're normally living this disengaged life where you're just focused on your commodities, like, do I have a house, do I have food, can I buy clothes, things of the sort. So you go about your day in a normal way, and you're a bit unaware of these energies. But here comes the divine, okay. So it's gonna put you in a very heated moment where you feel like fate is hitting you both, okay. One may cry and another may feel liberated here by this situation, okay. You could have different reactions to what is happening, also based on whether you're totally together or you're just now breaking apart, okay. Okay, and after we have 20, the Judgment, here comes 4 of Wands, okay. So the 20, the Judgment, here is broken down into these two cards, the 4 of Wands and 5, the Hierophant. The 4 of Wands lets me know that after you go through this hardship together, okay, this sort of fated event, but it's not so much fated as is the result of it's the divine response to your action. Whether you've done something bad together or it's not okay for you to be separated, Okay, the divine comes here and gives judgment upon the situation, and it results in a four of wands type of energy where you just meet the other person. Okay, this is like coming from different lifelines coming together, being reunited through time, being reunited maybe with a person with which you have been traveling through many lifetimes. Okay, because I see these people have their hands bonded together by this ribbon, and the ribbon, the way it reminds me of the DNA, like DNA sequence. Okay, and they're both coming here together. This is like a place of value. This is a celebration. This is a coming together of sorts. Okay, it's like we're together. Here we face this thing together. Okay, so it's sort of baptism through fire or purge through fire. Okay, and after the worst is done, or after you two feel the effects of your breakup, if you're in that case, maybe you're facing a lot of misfortune due to the fact that you're not together, and the universe is telling you no, you should be together. So it's kind of abruptly burning your environment in order to get you two back together. And here, finally, you two, I'm almost feeling for some of you that you would have like this sudden realization moment, a light bulb moment, like a spark, where you feel each other. You kind of know what the other person is thinking. You kind of know that you should be together, that it's time to take this bond to the next level. I don't think you fully realize its value right now. I mean, if you could see throughout time where through what you two have been, I think you would be much more impressed by it. So we had this purging of sins. Okay, taking taking the consequences of the divine's judgment, and afterwards being reunited. It's like you're purging out, you and your significant other are purging out all the unnecessary things from even from your soul, from within yourself. And the conclusion would be that you two are meant to be together. Okay, so this I think this is the most surprising reading that I had for Aries season. It's not easy, yes, but I see a lot of quality here. And we have the 2 pages, then we have 20, which would be 2, and afterwards we have 4. So all these cards are reunited here in the 4 of Wands, but 20, the Judgment, also breaks down into these 2. Okay, so you should be together, but here comes 4 or 5, so we're moving onwards. Here comes the Hierophant in reverse. Now, if you look at the 2 cards here, I don't know if something yells marriage more than this. Okay, so we have the Hierophant, which is the high priest, spiritual leader. He also holds the Book of Wisdom, which is pretty square. It wants to be white, just like his face here. So everything in religion is whitewashed, and it's bound by this these red colors, these red accents, because religion has been forever sustained by humans throughout history. So it's bonded. This book is bonded in blood, in a way. Okay, and not just the blood of our saviors. Okay, the blood of people also. And as you can see here, the Hierophant holds a whip in his hand. Okay, so and he has like the Illuminati symbol above his head. It's funny how the Hierophant is depicted here, because it talks about hoarding people through religion. Okay, this would be also called manipulation. Okay, so manipulating the masses, okay, to keep their nature in check. So if you want to get into society, you need to abide by these laws, which put shackles on maybe our natural sides and our more mystical energies. So we have two people here, and two in the Hierophant card. We have Judgment over here. We have Hierophant in the reverse here, and these two people in the middle. So in between misfortune and my bad. And so in between Judgment and social judgment. Okay, this is more closer to the normal people, because this is the divine. As you can see, the hand here from the clouds with the scythe directed towards these people. Here you have a representative which actually mingles around people, and he's also a human being. So I think this would be society and the people around you. Some people do not, under any circumstances, would like to see you together. I'm sorry if you're facing these types of issues, like social stigma for God knows whatever reason, because I'm clearly feeling the fact that you should be together, only that you're tested like double in a way by the divine and by those around you. If you're very okay with your significant person and you are both being flanked in a way by fate, chance, how you would name it, and you're also being blamed by those around you, maybe family, friends, society as a whole, God knows why. I wish you all the best in every season. Try to keep strong with one another, really focus on your relationship, and see it manifested every day as a moment, as a place of value, as a thing of value, just like in the Four of Wands card, which is mostly a foundation, okay? Because when you put four elements, it's like you set some boundaries, okay? You give a structure. So this is a foundation. It's a very good one. And it's a very interesting one also, because we're talking about fire, and fire is beautiful. It's light. It's warm, okay? So it's exciting in a way.